Yeah. Hey, I need something from you.
Of course, what, love?
Your ring.
This ring?
Yeah.
Why?
Why? I just need it.
And I'll gladly give it to you, love. I just wanted to know why you apparently need it.
I'll tell you why after you give it to me. How much did we get for this again?
I don't know. I just... Love, what did you need it? You're gonna sell it.
Yeah. I saw some car stuff I wanted at the store. I can pawn this and get it. See ya.
So just right here?
Yeah, it'll pick up.
All right. So what's this one for in that case?
We'll be cutting that camera when I'm talking. It's an over the shoulder.
Oh, okay. Wait, so this is going to be on me when I'm talking.
That's correct.
So shouldn't that be over your shoulder?
Well,
I'm just kidding. I see the vision here.
I'm glad.
Okay. Do I look good? Do I nice and rustic?
It's perfect, Mr.
Let's
Chen.
nip that in the bud right there. Just matte will be fine. I don't need any of your big channel formalities.
It's a web series.
Yeah.
All right. Is there any reason why we shouldn't begin?
I don't think so.
All right. So we will be cutting in 3, 2, 1. Hello. For today's episode of Very Interesting People, I'm here with Matt to discuss his recent and controversial decision. So, Matt, how are you?
I'm not doing bad. I feel happy. This is a pretty momentous occasion.
Why is that?
Well, this is going to be it for me as far as technology, electricity. These cameras are going to be the last fragments of our industrial world I will be using or coming into contact with for the rest of my life.
And that's not all you've chosen to give up, correct?
That's correct.
What else?
Well, money. The final purchase I made with money was the book of transcendentalist poetry I have back in my tent there. Thoreau would have to forgive me, but I couldn't resist the irony.
Yes, of course. Now, first, I'd like to ask what I think everyone's been thinking. Why have you chosen to give up modern life? To seclude yourself here and live in the wilderness?
Can you reread that? I don't really like the term seclude. I'm not giving up social interaction here.
All right, sorry about that. Why have you chosen to give up the amenities of modern life?
Well, to give you the plainest answer I can, I feel disgusted by what I see. Disgusted by how we, as humans, have taken the earth and abused her and covered her in technology and corporation and capital and industry. All as we become obsessed with new technologies, AI, microchips, cyber cars, new ways to become less organically human. Spending your time wondering if that's a star you see or just an airplane. I'm disgusted by it.
That's your core reason.
Yes, I hate how we've treated this planet. Everything we know, everything we see, everything we are, it all came from this planet, and we treat it with such disrespect. People didn't used to live like that. The indigenous peoples of this country respected the land. They worshipped it as God, the earth as mother. They hunted their own food from the natural world. They didn't buy processed meats from some store.
And so, you think we should live more like that?
Yes.
And what do you think we, as single individual people, can do about the climate crisis? Do you think we even have a responsibility?
It's a difficult question.
Come on, love. What do you need?
Your jacket.
You need my shawl.
Yeah, whatever. I need some investing money, I think. Yeah, I'm gonna pawn that.
Well, I just don't see why he would
you to do that.
Is there an issue? Are your hands hurting you again? Because I can come take it off.
No. I was just saying that since I've had it, well,
Please, I can't just stand here all day. I got it.
I've had it for so long. It's from before your time.
And yeah, it's nice that you like that. See ya.
All right. So as for cutting yourself off from modernity, modern technology, what is your goal for others? Are you looking to set an example?
I like to think so. It's not my first expressed desire to, but if people follow my lead, I wouldn't, I wouldn't mind.
Right. So then, are there any people or figures in specific who inspired you to make this decision?
Well, since I just mentioned him, Thoreau comes to mind. His experiment at Walden Pond was a particularly enlightening read for me in my earlier years. In addition to the values of the Transcendentalist, I'm also following in the footsteps of those who have made the change before me, specifically Mark Boyle and Chris McCandless, may he rest in peace, just to name two.
Very interesting. Now, you bringing it up has really caught my attention, but you've mentioned Thoreau twice now. Is he a big inspiration on your writing?
Well, obviously I'll say somewhat. In my style, not particularly. I write more modern prose and a lot more thematically, allegorically than he did, but in message I absolutely take after him, all of the Transcendentalist writers.
I see. Now, your mother was a writer as well. Did she introduce you to Transcendentalist authors, or was it something you came into by yourself?
I came into it myself.
All right. And how's that writing been going? What's the project you've been working on most recently?
Now that is a real question. My current project is actually back in the tent there. It's in my writing journal. The title is Earth as an Apartment.
Huh.
Right? The night I came up with that was just...
And this will be your fourth novel?
Yep.
How close are you to completing it?
Well, that's always the question, isn't it? If I had to put a number on it, I'd give it maybe 60 or 65%.
All right, so not bad.
Sure.
What's it about?
Now,
Well, what type of themes does the story revolve around?
thank you. Well, the story you find from the page is of a couple, unnamed, man and woman, in an unnamed area. This woman, she's very earth-toned, and she loves the man with everything she is. But the man is unappreciative. Upon his return to the house, every time simply demands for her to give something to him so he can sell it. But it's all allegory. Man takes everything from the earth, degrades her constantly for his own interests, and gives nothing back. It's a reflection of our climate in the modern day.
All right.
What?
Well, do you think it's a little heavy-handed?
Please, I think it's direct.
I mean, if that's...
Yeah?
Sorry, we'll cut that. Moving on. Do I have your permission to get a little more personal in my questions?
Sure.
All right. So, Matt, 4 months ago, your mother, also a writer, very tragically died in a road accident. Do you feel like this has had a lot of impact on this new novel?
Well, for one, I think you need to tell it more accurately.
I'm sorry?
She did not die, she was killed.
Right. Okay, but
She used the autopilot feature on her car, wanting to clean up a spill on her seat, and the tool malfunctioned and led her into a side barrier. Another car was caught in a pile. That's what the authorities determined happened.
yes, that's right.
Has my writing been influenced by the fact that my mother was killed? No, it hasn't, and I don't see how it could. My work and my life are entirely separate.
Okay. Did she ever help you write while writing any of your works?
No. She offered, but I want my art to be my own and my own alone.
Yes. Now, she wrote a novel herself, didn't she?
Yes, one.
The Gardener's Wife?
Yes. Very different from my own work, very straightforward, not exactly experimental. She loved Little House on the Prairie, Anne of Green Gables, Wendell Berry, the whole lot, small town writing. She came from a small town herself before moving to the city, and she based a lot of the characters in the novel after real people she knew.
Now, just a few weeks before her passing, your mother released the audiobook version of The Gardener's Wife, reading it herself. How do you feel about the decision to record an audiobook?
I don't know. I never read it.
Sorry?
I never read The Gardener's Wife or listened to the audiobook. I think those things are repulsive. In our day, we can't just sit down and like, read a book.
Why? Why did you never read her novel?
We're done here.
We're
That's all you're getting for me. We're done.
wait, just wait, Mr.
Welcome home, love. I made your favorite dessert.
Oh. Great. Thanks.
What do you need?
Glasses? I need some money for... I need some money. I need them to...
I need some money for...
Day 1, afternoon. I tried writing more of Earth, but I struggled to find new direction. If I'm being generous, it might be 21% done by this point. I'm wondering how long each of the couple's scenes should be. I don't know how engaging they are for the readers. I've been writing a lot lately, so I probably just need to take a break from it and I'll be fine. Tomorrow's a big day. I'm going to be attempting to find that river that I scouted out last week. It's not far from the area. Plus, it could be fun to see what's past it. I don't know what could be out there. Day 2, afternoon. Looked for wildlife to hunt, but found none. Tried to find the river I'd earlier mapped out, but I must have gone the wrong direction. Followed my own trail back to camp. I'm sure it'll be fine. Day 4. Definitely feeling hungry and thirsty now. I did not anticipate the difficulty of hunting here. Tried to write, to no avail. The characters just aren't talking. Blame it on that interview, it got me in my own head. To be honest, I don't know how much longer I can do this. I even want to do this.
He doesn't know anything about me. He doesn't know...
Welcome home, love.
Come on. What's next in the story? What's next? Speak. speak. Speak to me! Speak to me! Speak to me!
I've accidentally done something amazing. I mixed the pages of Earth as an Apartment with those in my personal journal, and it changes the novel entirely. It's a postmodern meta-narrative masterpiece. It's genius. Now, instead of just being singularly focused on the relationship between both man and woman and thus humanity and Earth, now it is also about the relationship between writer and creation. Really a reflection of the relationship between the Earth and humanity. It is a story that is equally about the storyteller. Decided to go exploring this morning. I've estimated that with the additions of my journals, including this one, the novel's about 90% done. It may not be the longest thing ever, but I don't think it'll need to be. I'm overjoyed. Now all I need is an ending.
Chapter 11, on Death. In those days, Robert was often still at work past lunchtime, so I found time to tend to our garden then. I was most excited to see the lavenders. He had planted them in the spring and left them to their own devices since. He wanted to leave them as a surprise for me. He knew I simply adored them. Ever since Aunt Stephanie first brought me by her garden, I've always held a fondness for lavender. If I could have my way, the entire garden would be filled with them. I stepped into the garden, and when a brush of cool air hit me, I felt right at home again. I took a moment to appreciate it before stepping across the cobbles to the second gate, which I opened with much excitement. But when I rounded the corner of the hedge, I found a sight which nearly made me gasp aloud. There they were, the lavenders, in their box of dirt, choked and strangled by the spiked vines of weeds. It was horrible, and I immediately felt anger rush up and flush my face. Without another thought, I commenced to pull those weeds up and out, and I did so with little remorse. I left no survivors in my wake, just as they had done to my poor lavenders. It's a curious thing, the sight I saw next. Filled with mourning for my favorite flowers, I left through the gate, intending to go back inside to grieve. But as I walked across the cobbles, a sight by the peonies caught my eye. It looked like little spots of black on the grassy ground. I approached closer to inspect, and it was only then that I recognized these black shapes on the ground. 3 dead ants splayed out closely but chaotically in the mark of dead soldiers on the battlefield, likely killed by some garden snake or bird. Although I could now see, I kept my distance. Ants, dead though they may be, have a way of unnerving me. Then the sight got truly curious. I saw movement by the hedge fence and discovered there the anthill, nothing but a little clump sticking out from the ground. The movement was a procession of ants, slowly but surely stepping their way out of the anthill. They approached their fallen brethren by the peonies, one after the other in line like a funeral march. They made a circle around the 3 dead ants before returning in their small, solemn trudging back to their hill. It was as if they paid their respects through some sort of ritual, a procession in the memory of the dead.
Something's gotta change. Something's gotta change. If you wanna change.